All right. Gonna let some folks roll in here real quick. Let's get it started. What's going on, everybody? Giving some time for some folks to roll in here. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. So, welcome to Follow Up Friday. Decided to do this live just to kind of see if you guys had any input. Maybe you guys made the plays on Stockwatch Sunday and you're kind of curious as to how I played them as well. So we're going to do this here. So if you're joining me for the first time, welcome. My name is Brad and welcome to Own the Chaos, where we trade over-the-counter stocks and find a lot of success in doing so. If you're not a part of my free community, it's called WeTradeHQ.com. The links are in the description below. And if you're looking to step up your game when it comes to trading over-the-counter stocks or anything, we also have comprehensive courses that are available for you to pick and choose from, whether you're trading in the over-the-counter stock market, if you're trading in cryptocurrency, whatever. We're constantly building new partnerships and new relationships, so be on the lookout for that if your little niche within the stock market isn't there and you're looking for that extra edge or that extra education. It'll be there for you, I promise. So welcome, guys. Just kind of follow up here, or just to kind of welcome some folks in here. Rick, Ken, Josh, Bassmaster. So lots of really boring stuff this week, guys. I kind of addressed this on Tuesday about how the stock market was pretty bare. It kind of trended that way throughout the whole week, but it's pretty explainable. I mean, anytime you see a week where there's a holiday, kind of like smack dab in the middle of it, like Thanksgiving, it's going to slow down. There's people leaving to see family, and there's lots of shopping going on. So there's a lot of variables as to why perhaps this was a bearish market, but it's pretty typical of this time of year. I imagine and anticipate that it'll probably start to pick back up after next week. And this is kind of what I viewed this week as as an opportunity for maybe you to capitalize on some of the selling that was going on. Maybe you were looking to make an entry and it finally became available to you on a stock that you saw value in. So hopefully you took advantage of that. But we'll go over the stocks that I was watching on Sunday and see how they played out. And that was DIGAF, and that was LTSN and INKW. So we'll go over all of those, and I'll show you how I played them out. And I think this does a couple of things. It kind of gets you guys to see how I find value in these stocks and how I find success in them. But it also holds me accountable too, right? Like I want to put my money where my mouth is. I want to be as transparent as possible with you. If you guys saw the little thumbnail, I actually put my win. That was INKW's win. I'm up, almost 150%. So that is very near to a $10,000 position, and I only spent less than $3,000 on it. So super excited about that. And we'll go over it right now. If you guys have any questions, I'll save them for the end of the video. I'll certainly answer those, but this isn't going to be some long drawn out video. We'll save the real in-depth stuff for Stockwatch Sunday. This is just for me to go over how everything played out for the week. So hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and share. I'll share my screen with you. Let's see here. Alrighty, so here's the first one, INKW. Guys, I've been shouting this out. I just want to make sure that you guys can see it. Can somebody just give me a shout out? It didn't look like you could see it. Okay, you can. Just wanted to double check. All right, so INKW, been shouting this one out since 1.5, 1.6 area is kind of where I got in at, and I told you guys about that already. Been riding it ever since. Haven't sold anything yet. Because just because the way this is trending, guys, I'm just super excited about it. INKW has done everything right up to this point. They put out some exciting tweets this week about like the progress and where they're headed, what direction they're going into. Looks like they're going into that CBD beverage type of industry. We'll see where that plays out. But I got in at 1.6, and it had yet another 52-week high today of nearly 5 cents. I think that once we get past over that 5 hump, it's just going to keep trending that way. Looks like the float's really starting to get locked up here. It's getting harder and harder to grab up some shares. So super excited about INKW. Expect that one to be on Stockwatch Sunday, and I'll go ahead and explain as to why So just tune in for Sunday and where I think INKW is headed up to this point. So I haven't sold anything on INKW. It's been a long-term hold for me. Again, I got in at around 1.6 cents and have been riding ever since, up over $5,000 profit on this one position. Fantastic trade for me. DIGAF sucked. It was terrible. I told you guys last Friday that I actually averaged down and was pretty happy with the way I averaged down. My initial entry was at 1.4 based off of filings that were coming out at 1.4. It looked like the buying pressure was there to be able to continue to have that continue going. Obviously, it did not. I averaged down at 0.075, and my total average was around a penny. It's been struggling, guys. It's been struggling to get back there, but I think I'm going to attribute this to just the week in general. There was not a lot of volume anywhere. I think people were either getting impatient or maybe just taking profits, what have you. DIGAF is one that I'm still pretty red on at this point. Since my average is around a penny, I'm down, a little over 25% on this position. It remains to be seen what's going to happen with DIGAF. It might be one that I'm just kind of in, and hopefully I can try to break even at some point. I tried to average down, thought it was going to work out. It hasn't broken this 75, 74 support level. If it breaks that, then it's decision time for me. I got to figure out what I want to do with it. So we'll cover that on Sunday as well. Last one is LTSN. Average was at 21 and had highs of 0040. So just to kind of give you a visual, this is where my entry point was. My average is, I should say, and this was the highs for the week. So nearly 100% gain. It was 100% gain at one point. I did sell off a little bit of it and left the rest in there. It's all free shares, playing with house money at this point. LTSN, I think there's some exciting stuff going on with LTSN. They had an officer change earlier last week, and we'll see where this is headed. I think we just need some decent volume to actually come in here and maybe a significant catalyst to actually move LTSN. But for now, it's just kind of a wait and see at this point. Hopefully, and what I think is going to happen is that the market will come back and we'll see some volume come back to these stocks that I personally saw value in. And I think the majority of these traders, once they come back and start to get trading again, we'll see volume just about everywhere across the board. We'll start to see these move a little bit easier. This past week, guys, was tough. It's tough for everybody all over the market, whether you're trading, cryptocurrency or even in big board stocks, and it trickled down into OTCs as well. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's the object here. Whenever I try to preach that diversity, that's what I'm talking about. I'm in. The 3 positions that I'm in right now that I displayed for you, 2 out of those 3 were winning trades. And that's the name of the game. That's the whole point of why I choose to diversify. And, you can do all the things right. You have your steps in order. You got a plan. And everything looks right on the surface. Everything looks right when you start to dig a little bit deeper. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. And DIGAF, the verdict's still out on it, but right now it's a losing trade. I got 2 other ones though that are very much winning trades, and so I'm excited about that. But that's why I always try to preach diversity and not putting all of your eggs in one basket. It's a pretty simple concept, but I know a lot of people see the dollar signs and kind of get a little greedy and just want to put everything in there and watch it go. It can be exciting for a time, but it's very, very risky to do it that way. So I like to have multiple positions at any given time, and that way, if I do make a mistake, if I end up in a losing trade, I've got other ones because of the system that I have set up that are outpacing far and beyond whatever that loss is. I mean, DIGAF, I'm down $1,000 in, which sucks, but LTSN, I'm up $2,000 on, and INKW, I'm up over $5,000 on. So, you see what I'm saying there? It all offsets and then some. The idea is to get in at the very bottom of these plays so that you can minimize risk. But if it happens to go south on you, you got these other ones that more times than not end up turning out for you, as long as you stick to the steps and rules and guidelines and strategies that we have in place for you. And if you're curious about that, check out my free course. I don't want to say free course. It's not a free course. Check out my course on WeTradeHQ.com, which is a free platform for you to join. We have all kinds of tools and resources to help you become a better trader. And not only that, but the community is fantastic, guys. We have over 2,500 members worldwide within WeTradeHQ that are learning from all sorts of members, not just myself, but I don't have an ego, with what it is that I do. It's there for you if you want it. And, if you don't and you want to move on to somebody else, that's completely fine. Just to kind of give you a little heads up, we do have a Black Friday sale going on right now. Black Friday sale is $50 off of my course. So it's running from now through Monday, which will be Cyber Monday. And then that's it. That'll be the last of the sales for the entire year. So if you're looking to step up your game, get yourself a little bit more educated, find the strategies that I have my scanner set up. So it's all going to be there for you in a nice, organized, neat little package for you at WeTradeHQ.com. It's $50 off from now through Monday. So, it's great. So just looking through here, somebody said they passed $1 million in profits. Good for you. That's awesome. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, go to WeTradeHQ.com and import your trades. We'll see for ourselves if you got $1 million in profits there, big guy. So, that's it, guys. I don't want to do much more on this. I will see you all for Stock Watch Sunday. If you've never watched a video of mine before and this is your first one, every Sunday I do Stock Watch Sunday where I go over typically my top 3 stocks that I'm watching for the week. And so come on over. WeTradeHQ.com, links are in the description. $50 off the End the Chaos course. And that is all I got for you guys today. As always, I will see you all before the bell. In this case, I'll see you on Sunday. And B. Smith is out. Have a good one, guys.